So today, as y'all can tell by the title, we are doing a girl talk, a girl chit chat. I live by the 50-30-20 rule. Around them, you can have as many people or as big of an entourage around you and still feel like shit. And if I gotta have 20 people around me and I still feel like shit, all 20 of y'all asses got to go. And I feel like I got enough hustle. Like, I'll never just be broke, so I don't really kind of stress too much about no money. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. But in our 20s, we dating online now. Like, I know we meet people online. I don't know, I just be scared, child. That y'all is crazy. Be safe. Be careful. Share your location. Tell multiple people where you're going. If you're gonna get in this man's car, take a picture of their license plate and their driver's license, send it to somebody. Like, I don't know. I'm paranoid. I don't know. Leave a piece of your hair in that man's car.
If you ain't tryna get a bag, then dip. Cause see, I ain't got time for a wimp. I want a real who gon' stick with me. I want some real who gon' pimp with me. If you ain't tryna get a bag, then dip.
Hello world, it's your girl IamBreeZe, BREEZE, Breezy with an E not a Y, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into it, okay? Welcome, girl, guy, boy, girl, he, she, sir, ma'am. What's up? Welcome to the family. If you are new here, please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I post another video. And if you're a returning subscriber, what's up, babes? Let's get into the video. So today, as y'all can tell by the title, we are doing a girl talk, a girl chit chat. Like, let's get into these 20s, okay? The 20-somethings. This is going to be something I'm probably going to do periodically, maybe, you know, every once in a while, just telling y'all and like what I'm going through in my 20s. I am in the early stages of my 20s. I'm about to be 23 in just a couple weeks, so I feel like this is like perfect timing to kind of do this video, and then I might do it like a part 2 after my 23rd birthday or on my 23rd, so we'll see. So I separated stuff into kind of like categories of like figuring out your 20s, like what you want to do with your life career wise, finances and saving, friendships, dating, self-care, and more. So yeah, let's see where we're gonna start. Let's do it. Okay, so I have questions here that I had some of the girls ask me. So what's your top money savings tip for someone in their 20s? It's a couple of things, and I'll say it's a couple things because it really is just going to depend on how your mind understands money, right? I know I personally believe that the envelope method works for like doing challenges. If you're a person who likes to like check boxes and knock something off, then maybe like the envelope challenge will work for you. Or some people do stuffing, like wallet stuffings. Y'all can Google these things, YouTube, and Google these things as well. But some people do wallet stuffings. I know a YouTuber that I watch, Real Mommy TV ×2 on YouTube. I watch her, and she does money stuffing, and it's just like a little binder, and you categorize each category of your life, and you stuff that amount of money every paycheck so that you kind of have an allocated budget for each category of your life, and you won't per se overspend. So that's one way. What I do for saving money is I live by the 50-30-20 rule. So anytime I get some income, no matter how small it is, 50% of that money is automatically allocated towards bills and necessities, like non-negotiables, right? So if you got rent, if you got light gas, if you got a car note, if you got insurance, phone bill, internet, the things you absolutely are going to need to get by, that's 50% of anything that comes in. I don't care if somebody brings me in $10, 5 of it is going to automatically go to that 50%, right? And then the 30%, some people do this differently. It's just up to your preference. Some people I've seen use the 30% for like fun money, and then some use the 20 for savings, and then sometimes it's flipped. 30 is for savings and 20 is for fun. That is up to you. Personally, I use 30 for fun because, baby, I need to do what I need to do, right? And what I do is I also separate that 30 and that 20%, and I'm going to explain it. So, of course, my 50 out of my 100 go to my necessities and bills. My 30% is what I consider to be fun money or free money, like do what you want with it. So that's that 30%. My 30% typically gets split into 10%, right? The first 10 of that 30 gets put into like investing, and that could be in anything. Like if I need a new ring light, a new camera equipment, a new battery, if I need new business cards, anything like that, that's 10 out of that 30%, right? Then that next 10%, I'll use that for like self-care or maintenance. So that's important to me. So that 10% of that 30, or that second 10% of that 30, could be my hair, my nails, buying a new outfit, a new accessory. It could be getting some lashes. It could be a makeup class, whatever it is that got to do with my personal appearance and self-care. That could be that money. And then that last 10 out of that 30%, it's just kind of fun money. I can do whatever I want with it. I can shop. I can go out with some girlfriends. I can go to a movie ticket. I can go out to eat, whatever I want to do with that last 10% of that 30. Does that make sense? 50% bills. My 30% is split up: investment, self-care, and then fun money. That's how that 30 is split. And then my 20% is completely for savings, right? And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of split that 20% up in 10 and 10. Like if I have a goal of something, like if I'm saving for like a trip or a specific, like outing or something like that, I will sometimes break that 20 into 2 and do 10 in just regular savings, and then 10 into like a big savings thing. Like if I want a new car, if I need a new camera, if I need, whatever, like big things. Does that make sense? Gotcha. I think y'all get it. Write it down. So yeah, that's my tip for like saving. How to manage your finances to plan for your future while still enjoying the present. Just as I said, I think definitely having a budget. Personally, I live by a zero budget, and that means I allocate every single dollar that I earn to something. That way I don't miss anything. And I think that 50-20-30 rule works really, really well. The envelope stuffing works for people. I don't like to have cash. I don't carry cash. And I guess I kind of have, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I typically will have girl math when it comes to cash. If y'all not familiar with what that is, I just came across that term. But yes, I would typically be using girl math if I have cash, because all of my bills or typical things are on a card or auto paid or something like that. So if I have cash, I kind of just look at that money as free range to do whatever I want to do with it. So cash doesn't work for me personally when I'm talking about putting all my money in a stuffing envelope. That's just not going to work. I'm going to ignore the shit out of them categories, and I'm going to be looking stupid when it's time to pay insurance bill or something, because girl, I bought Starbucks 4 times this week. Like, what? So yeah. But just as I said, make sure your budget, and I really do believe a zero budget will work for younger people more per se, because I don't know, I just feel like this will work. Ask me too many questions. What financial mistakes have you made in your 20s, and what did you learn from them? What financial mistakes have I made in my 20s? I'm gonna be honest, and this is gonna sound crazy, I don't think I made too many mistakes, to be quite honest. Like I'm very like on top of my finances. Man, you just knocked my camera. That's my dog. I really understand how to manage my money very well. So I've always been like a budgeter, a saver. When I was younger, like a kid, when I started getting money, I was very frugal with my money. I didn't like to spend my money. I don't need nobody to know how much money I got. Like, I've just always been like that about money. Why? I don't know. That's just my understanding, I guess, or interpretation of like how to operate with money. I've always been kind of like frugal, which is easy to help me to save for something. And the zero budget just kind of makes it easier for me to say, okay, I know exactly what's happening with this money. I'll never get confused. It's just no questions about what to do with the money. That I think that's very important for younger people. I don't think I made any mistakes. I would say this is rude. I would kind of say 2021, I purchased a rental facility, and I did like a 3-year lease. And I never really talked more about this, but I had a event venue rental facility. And we were only in there for a year, and things just, that contract just didn't work out with the people who owned the place, because I was leasing it from them at a 3-year term. And I really poured everything that I had into there because I was expecting a big ROI, return on investment, from that. So I just put everything that I had into there. And I ain't gonna lie, I got myself into some debt, y'all. But I don't think that was a mistake. It's just that things didn't work out, because honestly, right about now, I would have been making all my money back. Like, when I say I put money into it, I mean money. I mean maxed out every card that I had, because I was getting painting done, getting it renovated, getting equipment, materials, like. But I did do it the proper way. It's just that, unfortunately, it just did not work out with those people who owned that facility. So yeah, but I don't think it was like a financial mistake. It's just, it didn't work out because I did my part correctly, so I wouldn't consider that a mistake. But yeah, you know, it's always a risk when you invest in this stuff. So share your go-to budgeting apps or tools for tracking expenses. I used to be into those, but like with money, like I'm a paper and pen person. And I don't really use like a lot of apps or anything like that. Now, what I will say that I do is I do have quite a few bank accounts to help me split that 50-20-30 rule up, because I will get confused. And I love that a lot of banking apps are now allowing you to like budget within there, or micromanage, I guess, your money. Where like in this account you could say, okay, you could put like in your account, you could put trip, you could put car note, you could put so and so in some banks, and you can allocate that money to go into that account or whatever, or in that pocket or whatever the hell you want to call it. And it'll keep it allocated for that thing. I do love that. I want more banks to get into that. It'll help me mentally with finances a lot better. Because other than that, like, I'm rewriting my budget out every time I receive a check. Not every little penny, but every time I receive a check, I'll write the budget out and kind of like do my 50-20-30, allocated it. So right now I have a bank account for my 50%, which is nothing but bills come out of there, so I don't even look at that account if I can help it. My 30%, which is my fund money, that's my other bank account, and then my 20%, my savings and investment. So I don't know, some people say that's too much, like having them different bank accounts, but whatever works for you. So that's kind of how I do it, and it just keeps me from, like, ain't no reason for me to be looking at my 50% or my bill bank account, necessity bank account, for if I want to buy Starbucks, because you know this is for them bills. Why is you in there? So I don't even look at it. So that's how I operate, y'all. I typically stay logged into my 30% account, because that's where I can do like any frugalist spending that I want to do. What advice would you give someone who wants to start investing in their 20s? I would say, as far as like investing in your 20s, there are multiple, like all these investment apps and all that kind of stuff. I would say like kind of start small, maybe just start with like stocks. And I know a lot of people aren't comfortable with Cash App, but I would use Cash App. It's a very like small ROI, return on investment, but you know, it's something, and over time you will start to see it grow. I saw a lot of what I invested in on Cash App grow. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I invested in, because y'all can run it up a little too much. I'm just gonna keep that private. And then also like get a bank account, talk to a banker about investing. I personally have never talked to a banker about the investing. I just kind of do it by myself. And I do my stocks on Cash App, and you can also you know, go do your research. I don't want to give anybody wrong information, but you can go do your research, and you can invest in stocks by yourself in the stock market and all those things. Do your proper registering and all that. So yeah, just do your research, child, and talk to a banker if you just don't know what to do. A lot of these questions I'm kind of giving the same answer in the finance department, because it's saying how to balance having fun with friends while also saving. Same thing, 50-20-30 rule. And that 30% is your fun money. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of that. But yeah, I would just say learn how to create a budget, be disciplined and stick within that budget. Sometimes it's going to be hard, because I do feel like to an extent with that budget, it kind of makes me live below my means, which I'm a little bit more spendy, I guess. Like, I really kind of sometimes don't follow my budget because I really believe like, I'm one of them people. I believe that I'm gonna spend it, get it right back. So I really don't try to worry about money as much. Like, I'm not as frugal with my money as I used to be. Not that I don't save, I don't hold it as much. Like, I used to just didn't spend nothing. But I'm learning the older I get, like, enjoy your money. You can't take it with you. And money, you can get money right back. Like, and I feel like I got enough hustle. Like, I'll never just be broke, so I don't really kind of stress too much about no money. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. Okay, friendships. It says, how have your friendships evolved in your 20s compared to your teenage years? Woo, boy. So for me, y'all, I was a very big people pleaser as a kid and a teenager. So I was just kind of always going with the flow or whatever that you know, those people around me wanted. I never really cared to, like, I guess, run things or, like, kind of have my own opinion. I don't know. It's hard to say not have my own opinion because I was never, like, peer pressure. I ain't doing nothing I don't want to do, best believe. But, like, at the same time, like, you know, as a kid, as a teenager, you know, a young black girl, a young black dark-skinned girl, you know, you just want to be friends. You want to make friends. And so I feel like I was definitely a people pleaser then versus, like, now the older I get, I see ain't nobody, people ain't shit. It's the nicest way to put it, you know. That's just, people ain't shit. And so for me, I just have learned to be very careful with my space and energy. I'm also an empath, and so a lot of my teenage years, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of spent them in my feelings because I was trying to be this and that for everybody. Like, I'm trying to be your friend, I'm trying to be your sister, I'm trying to be, you know, like, I'm having to be everybody's therapist and everybody's shoulder to cry on because they knew that I could take on all of that, but nobody ever gave me capacity to release that for myself. So I had to just kind of learn to keep my empathy sacred. Does that make sense? Because, and not sympathy, my empathy. I had to keep that sacred. I can't share that with everybody because people will overwhelm me very easily with their emotions and with their life. So I've had to kind of just learn that and observe and differentiate that from people who are truly just venting and need a friend versus them just knowing I can take it, right? I had to learn the difference in those two things because they are very much different. And then I also learned, like, when I was younger, a lot of girls are very cliquey. Like, don't get me wrong, women in general are typically cliquey. Not all, but typically they're cliquey. And I'm not like that. I'm a girl's girl. I'm going to support whoever I want to support. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't know shady shit. Like, but girls are very cliquey. Women are very cliquey. And I learned that at a very young age. Just trying to make friends as a teenager. So the older I got, people just started to fall off. I started to see them for face value and, you know, who they truly were. And those just aren't the people that I wanted around me. I didn't feel good when I was around them. You can have as many people or as big of an entourage around you and still feel like shit. And if I gotta have 20 people around me and I still feel like shit, all 20 of y'all asses got to go. Because y'all not doing y'all job. Period. You're supposed to be lifting me up. You're supposed to be motivating me. You're supposed to be encouraging me. You're supposed to be teaching me. And if I can't get that, the relationship is one-sided. It's only beneficial to you. And I need things to be mutually beneficial in any relationship, platonic, whatever. And so now my circle is very small. I would say I maybe have 3 friends, like, that are consistent. That's about it. I have 3 consistent girlfriends. I am at a stage in my life where, I think I was telling y'all this in another video, where I'm just, like, trying to find my village and my people, entering into, you know, chapter 23 of my life. Like, I gotta find the people who are going to be around me for the next 10 years. It's time to find them right now. And so I'm in a season of being open. I was about to say vulnerable, girl, bye. but being open to new relationships and new people, like, because there are women out there who are like me, who are girls who want to support other women, who want those girlfriends for a lifetime. Like, I'm trying to be like girlfriends on the TV show. So yeah, that's my answer to how my friendships changed from my teenage years compared to now in my 20s. Now in my 20s, I look for longevity in friendships. I don't just look for fun. I'm looking for friends who can be in multiple aspects of my life. Like, I don't, as a teenager, you had friends who you go out with, you had friends who you study with, you had friends who you do this with. No, as an adult, I need an all-around girlfriend. I need somebody who I can cry with, somebody who I can pray with, somebody who I can club with, somebody who I can get fucked up with, somebody who I can be ratchet with. I need a all-around friend, somebody who can accept every part of me. And I don't have to pretend or stay in this one character or this one mode with you. You need to be able to accept all sides of me, all facets of my personality. So those are the type of friendships I look for. And when you have those friendships, that is longevity. They'll be around for a lifetime. And so far, I think I have 3 of those. So, yeah. What's your approach to maintaining long distance friendships? What's crazy? I've never had a long distance friendship until now. When I went to Atlanta, if y'all saw on my vlog, on my channel, if y'all go back, Breezy Takes Atlanta, I went out and I did meet a lot of people while we're there. And really, I'll say maybe only 1 or 2 of those Atlanta friendships have stuck now that I'm back home. So we are in a long distance. But how I balance those, honestly, we don't even like talk on the phone, but like we're always texting, we're always sending each other little TikToks and videos, and I just try and keep that line of communication open. I feel like that's the best thing when you have long distance friendships or relationships. Just keep the line of communication open. Never close off, never get too busy to check in on your friend. Like, I get life be lifing, but if you're a true friend, your friend is included in your life, and so you make time for that, right? You make time for what you want. I truly believe that. I don't care how much time or lack of time you have, you're going to make the time for what you want, right? And so if that's a friendship that you want, then you're going to include them into your daily habits, weekly habits, routines, to just check in on your long distance friend. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. So, like I said, my Atlanta friends, like, they have businesses, they're entrepreneurs. I keep up to date with their social medias. I got my notification bells on for when they post, so I can chit chat and see what's happening in their life while they're there. So yeah, just keep the communication open. Check in on your friends. And don't be no little lame check-in. Like, check in, have a conversation, and, why I don't call them, I don't know. We just don't be talking on the phone. We just not those people. And I think that's just my friendships in general. I don't know if that's just part of my personality. Am I not like a phone talker? I don't know. I think I'm probably not. I don't like talking on the phone. I would prefer to either text you or FaceTime you personally. So, I'll talk to you on the phone if we need like a quick memo. What's up? Do this, do that. Okay, cool. Other than that, text me, child, or FaceTime me. Why? I don't know, but that's just how I prefer things. But yeah, just keep that communication open. Share your experience with toxic friendships and how you handle them. Oh Lord, as I say, y'all, I I used to be a very big people pleaser. So how I handled them, I just kind of let people run over me when I was younger until I just didn't. And this is gonna sound so fucked up and so bad, but like, I'm one of those people, like, I will I hate to say this, let's be clear, one of those people where I would allow people to continue to do me wrong, continue to make me feel some type of way until I just absolutely could not take it anymore, and I just would explode and walk away. That's not good, but that's just how I was. And I know when I was younger, I was not a very confrontational person, and even now I'm not confrontational, but now I know how to better express what I'm feeling or how somebody's making me feel, or just my thoughts or emotions. I'm better at expressing them without feeling like I would be chewed out for saying how I feel. When I was younger, I just felt like anything I said was just going to be a problem or cause an issue because it may be in like controversy to what somebody else believed or thought, and I just found it to always be a problem. So I just never like said what I wanted to say a lot of the times. Whereas now, again, when you have those true friendships, no matter what you say to that person, they're going to know that you are coming from a place of love, not a place of malice, not a place of jealousy, not a place of envy, not a place of talking shit, not a place of a mean girl. Like, you're just trying to give them your honest and open opinion. And I think another thing a lot of young women can adapt when it comes to friendships is when you and your friend are talking or venting, before you speak, I love this, but before you speak, ask them, would you just like a vent and have a shoulder, or do you want my honest opinion? I don't know about y'all, but I personally believe that will save us young women when it comes to friendships and kind of just talking and expressing. I think that'll save us a lot of like time or conflict, because there are sometimes for me, even I realized in that statement that sometimes for me, I don't want my friend to give me no opinion. I don't want no opinion. I don't want no solution. I don't want no advice. I just want to say what I want to say, and I want you to go, yep, that is crazy. That's it. I don't need you to say nothing else. And then once I'm done expressing and I have processed my feelings after venting with my friend, I'll then say, okay, now friend, what you think? Give me your honest opinion. Give me your advice. Give me your feedback. How do I fix this? Can you give me a solution? Then I can ask you. But I think a lot of times, I think that's just a communication flaw, honestly, not just in women, but I think that is a communication flaw where people don't have the social cues or the communication like knowledge to know when somebody just needs to vent, and then when they need a response. You know, I think we don't do a lot of like enough listening, and we just all think we're supposed to be talking at the same time. So yeah, but like for me, like I said, dealing with toxic, how did I deal with toxic friendships? I kind of just let them keep going, honestly, like a dumbass. Don't do this, but that's what I did. I just let people keep going until I just couldn't take no more. And I feel like I've always been that type of person. I probably will always be that person. So like, I'll give a bunch of chances before I walk away, because once I walk away, I'm never returning. You'll never see me again. So, how do you make new friends as an adult, especially if you've moved to a new city? Y'all, okay, I'm experiencing this like currently. So, when I did move to Atlanta, back in, was it April, May, whatever. When I did move to Atlanta for a little while, what I did was I kind of just threw myself into the scene. I found, and like, you don't have to spend a lot of money. I know sometimes that can be a thing for us, especially as young women and young adults. You don't have to spend a lot of money, child. Go on Eventbrite, look up free events, look up networking events, join Facebook groups for that new city that you're in, or that type of industry or field that you're in, or how you want, the thing. Go find it. Like, if you're a makeup artist in a new city, look up Atlanta makeup artists, join the group, go meet people, message people who you find you have things in common with, make introductions on those Facebook groups or Instagram pages of yourself. Hi, I'm so and so, I just moved here, I would love to network and collab, blah 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 blah. That's it. All you gotta do is put yourself out there, and I do believe that the right people will come. I'm finding that out now. Like, I'm in like 30,000 Facebook groups, and I make a post maybe like once a month. Just a reintroduction. Hi, my name is so and so. I do this, and that. I'm glad to be in this group. I'm looking to find and connect with like-minded people in my industry, or just making friends. Is anybody up for coffee or lunch? Let's network. Blah 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 blah. Boom. Do that. And the people who are meant for you to gravitate, they'll gravitate towards you, who are meant to be. And then another thing, like I said, find those events. You can look on Eventbrite. You can look on your Facebook and look in those surrounding areas. There's events on there. And attend those free events, networking mixers, whatever. Take you some business cards, have you a little shy, little drink if you like me, because I feel like I kind of have developed social anxiety, and just like dealing with people is kind of a little bit difficult for me now than what it used to be. So I kind of just have to warm up, right? So yeah, that, and just go be social, be out. Don't be afraid to be outside. And then you can also join things like, if there are girl groups, or like, there are always groups anywhere. Like, Atlanta had Girl Mob, which I was a part of and still am a part of. They're kind of like all over. And then Memphis, we have like, you could join like leadership groups, Memphis Chamber, Memphis Urban League. You can join different like collective groups that are surrounded around young professionals or women in business or just entrepreneurs in general. Find those groups and join them. Get in them. That's it. That's it. That's how you make new friends as an adult and move into a new city. Also, I've learned bar hopping and coffee shops are like the top 2 places to meet new people. Just be there, just be vibing. If you see somebody got the same drink, you could just say, hey, how do you like it? Or you don't see them with the same drink, ask them, hey, what you drinking? I never been here. You can laugh, hey, what you drinking? Never been here before. Spark up the conversation. What do you typically order? If you see somebody, like, I'm giving y'all just cues on how to like spark up the conversation. If you see somebody with, you know, a MacBook and you got an HP, hey, how do you like Mac? I'm thinking about changing over, or vice versa. Y'all just spark the conversation. I like your shoes. Like, who do your hair? Who do your nails? Like, you know, it's not hard. The next question: discuss the importance of setting boundaries in friendships in your 20s. I think it's highly important. I think it's very, very, very important. Those boundaries teach people how to treat you, and not just in friendships, but because that's the topic that we're gonna talk about. Those boundaries teach people how to treat you. Like, I don't know, I feel like people are going to judge me for this, but listen, to each his own. Okay, so one thing in particular I'm going to talk about, because I feel like it's a controversy with it a lot of times, is the B word, right? Us as women have kind of like the N word, like us as black people kind of use it now as a term of endearment, whereas it started as a derogatory term. I feel the same way about the B word. Like, it started, like, I mean, it may have not been derogatory, but it means female dog. We clearly know that. But it was used as a derogatory term, typically towards women. And now women, we use it as a term of endearment to say friend. Like, imagine me saying friend, but I'm saying the B word, so B or B. Like, girl, hey, you know, like, we use it like that. Now, this is just a small, very small boundary. But when I first meet women, I'm very careful with that word. Like, because it can be used as a term of endearment, but it could also be used as a very manipulative, sneaky, deceitful, rude, condescending way when it comes to women, right? So, like, the 3 friends that I have now, like, one of them, we're not at that stage where we can use the B word with each other. When does that stage come about? I don't know. But if people use it too quick for me, I'm gonna let you know. Hold on now, girl, we ain't there yet. I'm gonna for sure let you know. We're not there yet. I'm just not comfortable. But like my longest like female friend that I currently have, which is my god sister. Hey Kiki. So yeah, her, we use it all the time. We just be talking. And then one of my other friends, we're more like, you know, ratchet together. We just kind of like are very open with our vocabulary with each other, because we can have that conversation. We know that we're not taking it to heart, or, you know, like, we know how to use things. And so me and her, we holler at it like back and forth through a regular conversation. It's not a big deal for us. So I think letting people know where to meet you is very important. And those people know that when it comes to new people and setting those boundaries, it's just a conversation, I think. It may be an uncomfortable one or a hard one, and I think some people don't know at what point to have those conversations. But I feel like you don't have to have your boundaries set. It's just whenever you feel they're crossed, speak on it immediately, right? Like, I don't have to have in my head that, oh, I'm not going to use the B word until after we've been friends for 6 months or went out 10 times or had 30 drinks together. No, it's just whenever I feel comfortable we can do that. Cool. If I'm uncomfortable, let me let you know. That's it. Like, it's no secret to it. I don't really have no big, like, ooh, that's new thing. It's just whatever you're comfortable with, cool. And if at any point you feel uncomfortable or feel like that's too far for a friend to go, speak on it right then, right there. Nip that shit in the bud, okay? Quick, nip it in the bud. So yeah. Next topic is dating. Okay. What advice would you give someone navigating dating in their 20s? Listen, I don't know, because that should be hard. Okay. I typically don't like to talk to people in my age gap, or age range, I guess, or same age, whatever, because they just not there yet. I feel like, one, I'm already a little bit more mature than most people my age, most of my peers, And so for me, when it comes to dating, I need a man who could teach me. I don't want to be trying to raise nobody's son into the man I need him to be. No, you need to come equipped with those basic necessities. Now, it's okay if I need to, like, teach you how to treat me, but, like, I shouldn't have to explain to you, like, right from wrong. That's just not giving, right? So, yeah, that's the basics on that. Next, share a memorable dating experience, either good or bad, and what you learned from it. A memorable dating experience. Oh, I did go on a date recently, and I went day drinking. And y'all, it was so different for me, and it was very fun. And it was just like a chill vibe. I think it was just, I don't know, it was just the environment, like being able to do that. I feel like that's something like older people do, like who day drinks. That's kind of, I don't know, child. I ain't never did that, but it was cool. What I learned from it, I can't say I learned nothing in particular. I just had a good time. Pulled it up for me. Now keep busting my door.
Here we go.
Where y'all going?
Yeah, I had to take Dad to get some stuff for this storage place he work at.
Okay. Next, discuss the challenges of online dating and your tips for success. I don't know shit about that. I don't know nothing about that. I'm paranoid, so I'm scared of online dating, like doing that for real, like y'all doing it for real. No judgment, it's just I'm scared. Like, I ain't know, I kind of did that for real. Like, I know older people, but in our 20s, we dating online now. Like, I know we meet people online. I don't know, I just be scared, child, that y'all is crazy. So, I don't got nothing for you. I don't really know. Be safe, be careful, share your location. Tell multiple people where you're going. If you're gonna get in this man's car, take a picture of that license plate and that driver's license, send it to somebody. Keep your phone charged. Tell them where you're going. Anytime y'all make a stop, resend that location. If it's not like sharing all the time, resend that location, pin it. Like, I don't know. I'm paranoid. I don't know. Leave a piece of your hair in that man's car. Touch the windows with your fingerprints. I don't know, y'all. That's creepy to me. I'm a little scared of, like, the online thing. I just feel like people gonna be trying to kidnap you and sex traffic you and put you in a dungeon or some shit. I can't. I'm scared. Anyway, y'all, that's just me. I'm sorry. Okay, how do you balance dating with other aspects of your life, like career and self-care? Oh, y'all. Okay, so I'm having to find it now because I am currently dating. And kind of seeing what's out there. Like, I feel like you just gotta find a happy medium balance. Me and one of my girlfriends was just talking about this. Like, you don't want to be stuck all up under no man all day. Like, it gets annoying. It's not gonna stay hot. It's not gonna stay fun. It's not gonna stay interesting because y'all just always around each other. And it's good to enjoy your partner's company and want to be around them, but I feel like, especially as a woman, because I don't know, I don't know if I'm wrong, y'all let me know, but I typically feel like it's easier for men to have a life outside of their relationship. But I don't know, I don't know if it's because women are nurturing or more like emotional creatures, but we tend to get tired into our relationships and they become us, which they should absolutely not. And I'm trying to remind myself that because I know I'm the type of person I am when I'm in a relationship, where I like to just put my all into the relationship, which both of y'all should be doing. But I feel like your partner should hold you accountable to never allowing you to lose yourself in your relationship. Hear me what I'm saying, because I just preached. Hear me when I'm saying what I'm saying. I just preached, y'all. Man, when you are dating, it is okay to engulf yourself in your relationship. It is okay to be all into your man. It is okay to put your all into your relationship. But it is your partner's responsibility, yours as well, but it is definitely your partner's responsibility to make sure you don't lose yourself in your relationship. I feel like that. It's your partner's responsibility to say, hey, babe, do you want to go out with the girls? Here's a couple bucks, go kick it. Or, hey, babe, here, take you a self-care day. I think it is important in a relationship for your partner to encourage you to have me time, to have girlfriend time, to have solo time, because you never want to lose yourself in a relationship. That's crazy. And vice versa for women, like, you know, because it's some men who are emotionally and just really want to be into their woman and da da da. As a woman, I'm going to also hold my man accountable and say, hey babe, here, go get you a haircut, go, you know, out with the boys, have drinks, boom, you know, like, Go do something. Just go do something. Like, it's okay to go shoe, babe. Like, go find something to do. Like, yes, we've been kicking it a lot, and I love our time, but go have me time. Go ahead. Go on there. You know? So I think that's the very important thing when you're talking about, like, finding balance in dating with your self-care and career and friendships. That's what it is for me. Get you a partner and make that known starting off, that as my partner, tell that person, like, I'm one of these people. I'm gonna be all into you, and like, I love my man and I'm all in when I get there, but like, I need to make sure that you hold me accountable and don't allow me to lose myself. Don't allow me to lose the person I was when I came into this relationship. Don't allow me to lose that in the relationship. I need you to make sure that I'm, what's them goals, babe? What's them goals and milestones you trying to hit this month? You said you wanted to hit the gym 3 times a week, baby. You only got dressed 1 time in them gym clothes. What's tea, babes? Like, I need a man that's gonna do that. Like, keep me on my shit. Don't let me fall. That's crazy. What are you here for? If you just gonna have me all up under your ass, what you here for? You're not what I'm looking for. You know, I need somebody that's gonna say, dang, I ain't heard you talk to your god sister in a minute, or to your sister in a minute, or your mom, or your blah blah blah. You ain't talking to your friends. What's up? You good? Y'all good? Like, encourage me to be there. Like, I think you should go hang out. I ain't heard y'all chit chat talk. Like, yeah, that's what I want. Give me that. Feed that. That's the energy, baby. That's it. Like, what's up? You said you was doing this for business. Did it happen? Did it not? Did you check in? Did you follow up? Did you go to a new networking event? What's up? Like, somebody to hold you accountable to your goals and standards that you set. That's what you should have inside a relationship, and that's how you keep balance. Like, your man gotta help you with that balance. I think that it's not just on you. Yes, you should be like there yourself, but like, it helps if you can express to your partner, I need you to make sure I stay who I am at heart. Don't let me lose myself in us. Yeah. Okay, y'all, so I'm just now editing this girl talk. This is editor Bree here, and I'm going to close it out here and do a part 2, because I just don't want it to be too long and too drawn out. So hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of our girl talk video. Okay, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Comment, subscribe. Hey, like, share, comment, subscribe. Comment, subscribe. Comment, subscribe. Bye.
I tell them that I'm bossy and cocky. I want 4 rings like a Audi, like my new whip, yeah, he